This is the Roulette Master, and I'm so excited today to share with you an incredible new roulette system that's like counting cards in blackjack, but for roulette. This is sent in by Tony Z, and I cannot wait to test this today. It looks incredible, and we're going to test his new system, which is Double Diamonds counting cards roulette system against one of the other best systems, which is Moving Corners by Kentuck White. We're going to start with that first, and this is going to be a great head-to-head matchup. I can't wait to see which one of these two systems makes the most money, and let's go ahead and place the bets for Moving Corners first. And we'll start top left with 2 corners at 5 each. You can see we have a 0 balance, and let's spin. That sounds incredible. I can't wait to test that new system today with the basically counting like we're going to be counting cards for roulette, and that's awesome. So we're up 35 already. Let's move those corners. And when we lose, we're going to add corners and then give ourselves a better chance to win. That's a 13 black. Okay, that's a loss. So we're going to add a third corner now. And spin. We don't double them until we get to 4 corners with this system. It's a fantastic system that a lot of my friends use as well that aren't even roulette players. But when they do play roulette, they use this moving corner system. And I'm going to show you how to use that today. And we're up 55 already. Let's go ahead and spin. And here we go. That's a 6 black. And that's a loss, so we just add another corner. We don't increase the size of those bets yet. They're still at $5. So we have 12 numbers now with $5 on each of 3 corners. And that's a 19 red. That's a loss, so now we will double the bet, but first we need to add 1 more corner. And now we're going to double the bet from 20 to 40. So now there's $10 on each of those 4 corners instead of 5. And that's a 14 red. All right, that's a win. So now we're up $80. We'll go top left this time and spin. Here we go with Moving Corners from Kentuck White. That's an 8 black. All right, what a great win. We're already up $115. Let's go bottom left this time. And spin. All right, here we go. What a great start. And that's an 8 black. Wow, another win. We're already up $150. Let's go bottom right this time. We're moving these corners around, starting with 2 each time. And then we're adding more corners as we get losses, and I'll show you how to do that. We should have started top right, but you never know. So let's add another corner now. And now we have 3 corners at $5 each. That's $15 total bet, and that's a 33 black. Okay, we lost again, and we will add the 4th corner now and then double. So all those $5 bets go to 10, and let's spin. That's a 19 red. And we got the win. Fantastic. Let's go bottom left this time. We're up $175, and let's spin. That's a 32 red. That's a loss. Let's add a 3rd corner in. And spin. Here we go. That's a 16 red. All right, that's a nice win. We're up $195 now. Let's go bottom right again. As long as we're moving them around, we can move them however we want. And that's a 3 red. That's a loss. We should have went top left, but again, you never know. We're just going to add another corner now. And spin. But the cool thing about this system is you're increasing the amount of numbers with each loss. So you're increasing the chances that you're going to win on the next spin. And we just got another nice win there. We're up $215 now. Let's go ahead and go. Let's go top left this time. All right, here we go. Let's spin. And man, I can't wait to get to that new system of the day that's like counting cards for roulette from Tony Z. That's going to be exciting, and look forward to that. And now we're have 3 corners here at 5 each. That's a 5 red. All right, fantastic. We're up $235 now. Let's go bottom right again. And spin. Here we go. That's a 31 black. Nice. All right, now we're up $270. Let's go bottom left this time.
No more bets.
And doing fantastic with moving corners from Kentucky White. But once we have more losses, I can't wait to share with you how to really make this system work for you, even when you do have a lot of losses. And we're up $305 now. Let's go top right.
No more bets.
And spin. Here we go. That's a 20 black. Okay, that's a loss. So let's add a third corner in. And spin.
No more bets.
Now we're at $15, 5 on 3 corners. And let's see what we get here. That's a 24 black. All right, that's a nice win. Up $325 now. Let's go top left.
No more bets.
And spin. And I'll show you a few different ways you can place the bets if you want to move them around as well. That's a 24 black. And this time I'll show you, you can actually enter from the right or anywhere on this top level. So let's add our third one in. Let's add it in right here and
No
spin.
more bets.
And let's move this around a little bit. That's a 33 black. Ooh, we got close to getting it there. That would have been nice. Now we're going to add the fourth one in, and then we'll go ahead and double.
No more bets.
All right, here we go. Let's see what we get here. That's a 30 red. All right, we got it. Fantastic. We're up $350 now. This time let's start bottom left and bottom right.
No more bets.
And spin. Here we go. And we hit right in the middle. Okay, let's go ahead and add a third one in now. We'll add this one in first and spin. And let's see what we get here. That's a 27 red. Ooh, that was close, but we didn't get it. So let's add this one in here now. Remember, when you get to 4, you double, but not until you get to 4 corners. And now we have 16 numbers covered. That's a 13 black. Ooh, that was close too, but we missed it. So we'll add a fifth one in now. And then we need to add that one in as 10 because they're all at 10, then double.
No more
That
bets.
puts them at 20. And here we go. I thought it was going to hit 0 there for a second, but that's a 28 black, and we'll take the win. We're up 365. Let's start top left, top right.
No more bets.
And here we go. 7 minutes in out of 15 with moving corners from Kentucky White. And that's a 24 black, and that's a loss. Let's add our third corner in. And we'll add it right here.
No more bets.
All right, let's see what we get. That's a 33 black. All right, nice win there. We're up $385, and let's go ahead and go bottom right, bottom left again. That's a 10 black. We didn't get that one, so let's go ahead now and add another one in and spin.
No more bets.
Now we have three corners at $5 each. That's a 29 black. And that's a nice win. We're up $405. And let's go top right this time with both of them. See what we get here. We're 8 minutes in out of 15, and that's a 31 black. Ooh, that was close, but we didn't get it. So let's add a third one in. We'll add it in over here, I think.
No more bets.
That'll cover the small and big numbers. Hopefully we don't hit one in the middle. That's an 8 black. Ooh, that was close. We almost got it. So let's add the fourth one in and then double.
No more bets.
So now we're at 10 each instead of 5. Here we go. That's a 36 red. That's what I'm talking about. All right, we're at $430. Pretty nice with just $5 bets. And
no more bets.
Here we go. We're moving those corners around again here. That's a 22 black. That was close, but we didn't get it. Let's add this one in here now.
No more bets.
And spin. Now we have 3 corners out there. We tried to hit 00 there, but that's a 1 red. We'll take the win. Now we're at $450. Let's go. How about, let's try these 2 right here.
No more bets.
And spin. Let's see if we can hit one in the middle. That's not in the middle. That's a 2 black. Okay, let's go ahead now and add a third one in.
No more bets.
And spin. Here we go. That's a 17 black. I think we might have got that one, and we did. So we're at $470 now. Just absolutely doing fantastic with moving corners from Kentucky White. And here we go. We're almost 10 minutes in out of 15. And again, I can't wait for this new counting cards roulette system coming up. Here we go. Let's add another one in.
No more bets.
It's the Double Diamond Counting Cards Roulette System by Tony Z, and that's a 34 red. That's a loss. Let's add another one in. Now we double from 5 to 10 on each. Now we have a $40 total bet because there's 4 of them with 10 each, and that's a 13 black. All right, we got the win. We're at $495. Absolutely cleaning up with this one. And let's spin. We're moving them around. This is moving corners from Kentucky White. And that's a 15 black. And that's a nice win. Now we're at $530. This is a fantastic roulette system. And I haven't even showed you everything yet. We still have plenty of time left, though. Hopefully I'll answer all your questions on this one while we're playing. And that's a 27 red. That was close, but we didn't get it, so let's add another corner in there. Again, you don't double till you get to 4 corners. And let's spin. That's a 1 red. We lost that one. Let's add another corner in. And then we'll double. Now we have 40 instead of 20. That's because we have 10 on each now. And here we go. That's an 8 black, and we didn't get that one either. So it's time to go to number 5. And again, when you add the 5th corner in, you add it in as 10, and then you double. So now we have 20 on each of those 5 corners. That's a 29 black. And the more numbers that you have, the better chance you have of hitting. And you saw it right there. We're up $545. And let's go ahead and we'll add those 2 in right there and spin. We're almost 12 minutes in out of 15 with moving corners from Kentucky White, and that's a 24 black. We almost got that one. Let's add a third one in now. Here we go, and spin. Let's see what we get here. That's a 12 red. That's a loss. Let's go ahead and add another one in. And then double. Again, you double when you get to 4. Not at 3, and let's spin. That's a 32 red. And there we go. The more losses, the more numbers you have covered, and the better chance you have of winning. We're up $570. So that's absolutely incredible. Let's start with those 2 right here this time and see if we can get an early win. But not that one. That's a 34 red. So let's add another one. Here we go, and spin. All right, let's see what we get here. That's a 33 black. We lost that one. Let's add a 4th one. And then we'll double that bet and spin. Now we have 10 each on 4 of these corners. That's a $40 total bet, and that's a 23 red. And you can see as we add these extra corners in after losses, you have a much better chance of hitting. Now we're at $595. Let's go to top left this time and see if we can hit up there. That's a 25 red. We hit on the other side. So let's add another one in here. And spin. Again, we don't double till we get to 4. Once we get to 3, we just add another unit. And that's a 31 black. And that's another loss. It's hitting on the opposite side. So now we're going to add a 4th one in and double. Now we have 10 on each out of 4 corners. That's a 26 black. We keep hitting over there and missing. So now we're going to add another one in at 10 and then double those. So now they have 20 on each out of 5 corners. That's $100 total bet. That's a 17 black. And you see the more numbers that we add as we lose, the better chance we have of winning. And now we're up $610. Actually, guys, I just realized that we passed the 15-minute mark with the fantastic system from Kentucky White moving corners. And man, it did amazing again today. Well, now it's time for the new roulette system of the day. Let's jump right in and get started. This is going to be amazing. It's like counting cards for roulette by Tony Z. Here we go. All right, the time is finally here for the Double Diamond Counting Cards Roulette System by Tony Z. He says this is like counting cards in blackjack for roulette. This is exciting. And man, he says he's been doing unbelievable. And let's go ahead and place the bets first. So let's change these to dollar units. And we're going to have this, it's going to look like this. Let's go ahead and place the bets first. And then I'll show you what the total bet is. But the key to this is what you do with these bets. And we're going to be keeping track of points. Let me make sure there weren't too many there. Actually, I think I put one too many there. Yep. Okay. There we go. Okay, now we got the double diamond like he calls it in the title. And this is an $18 total bet. Let's go ahead and spend.
No more bet.
We're going to be keeping track of a certain count as we go through, and I'll explain to you how that works. That's an 11 black, and we started with a nice $36 win. Fantastic. So let's just rebet and spin, and our count is at 0. So let's see what we get on this one. That's a 33 black. Okay, and that's a partial loss. A partial loss is -1, so we're at a -1 count right now. And we just rebet and spend. Here we go. And I'll share with you what we do with this count as we go through. That's a 27 red. Okay, that's a partial loss again. Now we're -2.
No more bet.
So this is just like counting cards in blackjack, but for roulette. That's a 21 red. And we lost. When we lose a total loss, it's -2. So now we're going from -2 to -4.
No more bet.
And then I'll share with you what number changes our bets. That's a 2 black. Okay, we lost again. That's a total loss. So we go from -4 to -6. And we keep the bet the same at 18. Here we go. That's an 8 black. Okay, that's a jackpot win. Jackpot wins are +5, and you only count jackpots or wins with points if you're at a negative. So we were at 6, so now we're at -1. However, we're up 36. That's new session profit, so we automatically restart. So let's go ahead now, and we're still at 18 though, so we really don't need to restart. Let's just go ahead and spin. But basically, we're back at technically 0. We would be at -1, but since we're in session profit, anytime you're at session profit, you can go back to 0. So we're at -9 right there. That was a partial loss. So we're going to go to -1 on the count, that like we're counting cards in blackjack, but for roulette. So we're at -1, and let's spin. When we get to -8, that's going to change the bet. That's a 7 red, and that's a nice $36 win. We're up 63. That's new session profit. If we weren't at 18, we could go ahead and go back to 18 at that point. So let's go ahead and spin. And anytime we're in session profit, you can put the points back at 0. Okay, and that's a nice $36 win there. We're up $99. So still points are still at 0. And here we go. That's a 29 black. That's a $54 win. We're up $153 now.
No more bet.
Let's go ahead and spin again. Counts at 0. That's a 24 black. And we lost. A full loss is -2. So our count now is at -2. And here we go. That's a 19 red. Total loss. That's another -2. So now we go from -2 to -4. It doesn't change our bet until we get to -8. And that's a 36 red. That's a total loss. So we go from -4 to -6 on the points.
No more bet.
Okay, here we go. Let's see what we get here. We're at -6. That's a 16 red. Okay, now we're at -8. When you're at -8, you double the bet. And then we go back to 0 points. So let's go ahead and spin.
No more bets.
And here we go. All right, let's see what we get here. That's a 29 black. And that's a $108 win. We're up $189. So we can go back now to where we started at 18. Okay, now let's go ahead and spin, and that's because we've achieved a new session profit there. And that's a 1 red. And he says you also have to use your head about that. If it's close, then you want to reset as well. That's a total loss there, so we're at -2.
No more bets.
And here we go. So new session profit back to 0, -2 points. And that's a 9 red. Fantastic. That's a $36 win. We're up 207. Let's go ahead and spin again here. And you can only add points back on if you're negative. So we're going to have a +5 or a +3 for wins, regular or jackpot. And but you have to be in the negative to count those. And we'll talk about that more as we go through. Now we're at -2 after that full loss there. That's an 11 black. All right, that's a nice $36 win there. We're up 225. Let's go ahead and spin again here. And we can go ahead and reset the points back to 0 with session profit, and that's a 14 red. Okay, so we're at -2.
No more bets.
Let's go ahead and spin. We're counting cards in roulette. That's a 10 black. Okay, that's a partial loss, so that's a -1. So we go from -2 to -3. So partial losses are -1, full losses -2. So we're at -3 count right now. And now we're at -4 because that was a partial loss.
No more bets.
Partial loss is -1. We go from -3 to -4. That's a 12 red. Okay, now we go from -4 to -5 with another partial loss.
No more bets.
We don't change the bet till we get to -8. That's a 4 black. Okay, that's another one. So we go to -6. And let's go ahead and spin. So if we get one more full loss, we're going to have to double the bet because we'll be at -8. That's an 8 black. Okay, that's a jackpot. So a jackpot, if you're not in session profit, is +5, but only if you're in the negative. So we were at 6, so that's basically taking us from -6 to -1, but we're pretty much in session profit there, so we might as well go back to 0. So let's go ahead and spin, and here we go. That's a 2 black. And that's a loss, so we're at -2 on the count. And I'm really enjoying this. I hope you guys are as well. I'm really liking this system. That's a 22 black. Okay. Now we're at, let's see, on that last one there, on the 2, that's 2 losses in a row. We're at -4 now. Let's go ahead and spin. And those are full losses. That's a 31 black. Okay, now that we're going to go from -4 to -5.
No more bets.
And let's spin. And that's because the partial loss is -1. That's a 16 red. Okay, so we go from -5 to -7 now.
No
and
more
spin.
bets.
That's a 21 red. And now we go past -8 to -9. That means we double the bet from 18 to 36 and spin. Now we reset back to 0 when we double. Ouch, that's a double 0. So that is a full loss, and that'll be -2.
No more
Let's
bets.
rebet and spin. Here we go. That's a 10 black. And that's a partial loss, so we go to -3.
No more bets.
Again, that's a -1 in addition to the -2 we were at. We're at -3 total count. And that's another total loss, so we go to -5.
No more bets.
All right, here we go. That's a 30 red. Okay, and that's a win, but not a jackpot, so that's a +3. So that means we go from -5 to -2. And you can see we're not in session profit. So we're at a -2 now, and we leave the bets the same. That's a 33 black. Okay, that's a partial loss, so we go from -2 to -3.
No more bets.
Again, once we get to 8, we double the bet. That's a 15 black. Total loss, we go from -3 to -5
No more
on the
bets.
count. Here we go. That's a 6 black. Okay, we go from -5 to -6
No more bets.
with a partial loss of -1. And that's a 2 black. So that's now we go from -6 to -8. We double the bet and go back to 0. We go back to 0 when we double. So here we go. That's a 32 red. That's a nice $144 win. We do not increase. We're not in session profit, so we do not change the bet. But you don't count above 0. So that's a 35 black. So now we're at -2. Let's rebet and spin.
No more bets.
And here we go. Oh, another 35 black. That doesn't help much. Now we're at -4. Okay. So let's go ahead and spin. We're at -4, -8. We'll double the bet. This is a $2,000 bankroll system. And that's a 4 black. Okay, now we go from -4 to -5 with that partial loss. -1 for partial losses, -2 for total. And now we go from -5 to -7 after that total loss there. So we're at -7. And I think we're over the 8 again. Yes, we are. That takes us from -7 to -9. That means we double the bet and go back to 0. Here we go. That's a 25 red. Okay, that's a partial loss. So we go to -1
No more bets.
and spin. That's an 11 black. Okay, that's a that's a +3 if you get a win that's not a jackpot. So that gets us back up to 0 again, because that would take us above 0, which we don't do. So we just rebet and spin. Now we're back at 0. That's a 7 red. That's a nice win. Again, we're at 0, so we can't go any higher. We're up $342. So now we're in session profit. That's awesome. Now we go back to where we started. And again, we started. Well, let's just go ahead and place the bets back out again so I can show you again. There's our first 9. There's our second 9, $18 total bet. Let's spin. We're back at 0 points and in huge session profit. He says he's been absolutely loving this, and I see why. I really like it as well. And that's a partial loss, so we're at -1.
No more bets.
So Tony Z has definitely done good with this system. I'm really liking it. Let's see how it plays out for the last 2.5 minutes, but I'm absolutely loving it right now. And so we go from -1 after that total loss to -3.
No more bets.
Let's go ahead and spin. Again, when you get to -8, you double the bet. That's a 26 black. All right, that's a nice $36 win. New session profit at $351. Let's go ahead and we're back to 0 points again. So when you get in session profit, you can reset the points to 0. And that's a 22 black. That's a loss, full loss. So we're at -2 points.
No more bets.
Okay, here we go. That's a 4 black. Okay, now we're at -3 points because that's a -1
No more bets.
added to the -2 that we were at. So we're at -3 points. That's a 17 black. So we go from -3 to -5
No more bets.
and spin. That's an 18 red. Okay, so we go to -7. So we're only one away from having to
No more
double.
bets.
Let's see what we get here. That's a 27 red. Okay, that gets us to -8. So it's because we were at -7, and that was a partial loss of -1. So we double the bet to
No more
36 and spin. That's a 25 red. Partial loss. So we're at -1 now. After we double, you reset to 0,
No
and
more
let's go
bets.
ahead and spin. So we're at -1. That's a 9 red. Okay, that's a nice win there. We're at 333, and we're almost in session profit there. Any win is a +3, so that would get us back to 0. So we could stay at 36 here, or he said that Tony Z says if you're doing well and you're within a few dollars of session profit, reset. So let's listen to him there and just go back to 18 and not be greedy here. We're already doing fantastic. We're up $333. And actually, I just realized we're at the 15-minute mark. So that's it. And we made $333 in 15 minutes with Tony Z's unbelievable double diamond counting cards roulette system. This is incredible. I'm going to be using this one in Las Vegas first week of December if it continues like this. I absolutely love the keeping track of the points, like your counting cards. And if you have a system like Tony Z, just send in. Remember to send it to roulettemaster.c@gmail.com. That's roulettemaster.c@gmail.com. I pick a new one every single day of the week, 365 days of the year, in the search for the best roulette system possible each and every day. And boy, this one sure ranks up there for me. That was a lot of fun, as well as making money with this system today. And also want to give a big shout out to Kentucky White for moving corner. Really appreciate everyone being a big part of the channel and the search for that best roulette system possible each and every day. I know I sure enjoy it, and I hope you guys are doing it as well, or are enjoying it as well, because I just think it's a lot of fun to see what you guys send in every day and to test them out. That's what the channel is all about. And if you're if you're enjoying it, please like, share, and subscribe. And let's keep growing this community of people that love roulette. This is the Roulette Master, and have a great day, everybody.